This is a review of Pat's King of Steaks cheese steaks. Pat's King of Steaks is located in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The cheese steaks arrived in perfect condition. They are wrapped the way you would get them at their eatery. The cheese steaks ordered were provolone cheese wit. Wit means with onions. Brothers Pat and Henry Olivieri originally operated a hot dog stand in 1930. Sometime in the early 1930s, Pat grilled up some beef with onions instead of the usual hot dog and put it on a roll. Someone passing by, possibly a taxi driver, smelled it and asked for one, and the legendary steak sandwich was created. The cheese was not added to the steak sandwich until the 1940s. The first cheese ever added to their cheese steak was provolone. The cheese steaks arrive fully assembled with the cheese and onions in the steak sandwich. The steak and onions are visible, the provolone cheese can't be seen. The cheese steaks were reheated according to the instructions from a thawed state. There is a delicious aroma from the cheese steak. The roll was fine with a great texture and taste. The steak was tender and not chewy. The sandwich contains a lot of meat. There is not a lot of provolone cheese, but you do get the taste of it. Overall, the taste is fine. The cheese steaks were also made with pizza sauce to create a pizza steak. The pizza sauce that was used is not part of the cheese steak package. The sandwiches were reheated and prepared the same way as the cheese steak. The finished pizza steak has a great aroma. The steak was tender, and the roll came out crisp after baking. The addition of the pizza sauce adds to the taste of the sandwich. The main taste of the sandwich, besides the beef, was from the combination of the pizza sauce and the provolone cheese. In Philadelphia, the cheese would be mozzarella when I would order a pizza steak. The provolone is okay, but I enjoy the pizza steak more with mozzarella. The cheese steaks were made a third way by adding peppers and mushrooms. At Pat's this is called a mushroom pepper cheese steak. The peppers and mushrooms do not come with Pat's cheese steak package. The mushrooms used were store-bought. My homegrown sweet red peppers were used in the sandwich. The hot peppers were cherry peppers which were mail-ordered. In Philadelphia, cherry peppers are the hot pepper used for making sandwiches. The addition of the different peppers plus the mushrooms works well with this cheese steak. The cheese steak is the dominant flavor, but the toppings add a delicious twist to the sandwich. I usually would get a mushroom pepper steak sandwich in Philly which does not have cheese on it. That is my favorite version of the steak sandwich. Pat's King of Steaks cheese steak with provolone and onions offers a tasty example of an old-school cheese steak. The cheese steaks received can also be used as a base for creating your favorite version of this iconic sandwich.